Lifehouse. Another pretty simple song. It's good. It just uses variations of simple chords. Take a G, just simple variations of it. The same thing with a C, and D, and then A. Variations of those chords. You can work with it. You can get it pretty easily. All right, let's get started. First chord is going to be a G, and we're going to play the G a little bit differently. Take the G starting from the bottom, starting from the top of the ring finger. It's going to be on the 3rd fret of the low E, and it's just going to be slightly over the A string, so it mutes it. And you're going to take your ring finger and put it on the 2nd fret, the 3rd fret of the B string, and your pinky on the 3rd fret of the high E. And there's your first chord. Next chord is going to be the C, and you just move your ring finger down. Use pretty much the same basic technique and keeping the string below it muted, but you're also going to want to keep the low E muted as well. You can do that by putting your thumb over it, over the top of the fretboard, or you can just have your middle finger just slightly touching it, and I'll mute it. So we got. All right. Next chord. The correct name for this one is G over C sharp, I believe. I wouldn't worry too much about the name, but pretty much what you're going to do is you can take your index finger and you're going to do the same thing that you did with your middle finger, just on the 2nd fret, and muting that A string. And then once again, go down the string and do the same thing you did with the last chord. So all together you got. Now you're going to want to make, while still keeping your ring and pinky finger on those bottom 2 strings, I want you to do an E chord, index, 2nd fret of the B, and middle, 2nd fret of the D. Mute that top one. So all together you got. Next chord is a D. What you want to do is just put your ring finger on the 2nd fret of the G string. And that's it. Your fingers are going to stay there pretty much the whole time. Your pinky and ring. And you want to go back to that C chord with your middle finger on the 3rd fret of the A. And go back to there, and you're going to hold that out for a few rounds. And what you can even do is you can take your index finger and you can hammer on the 2nd fret of the D. Add a little extra something in there. So altogether you get. The way the strumming pattern goes. Down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down. This is another one of those songs where you can pay attention, listen to the song a little bit, and you can get the strumming pattern down pretty easily. Alright, and that's the verse. And what you can also do with that first time you play it, where it's not singing anything, you can hit that low E, then the A. Now there's an X or something too, so just. to the chorus, and the chorus is after you finish that second verse of the second verse, you hold on to that C, then you go to the G, and you're going to do a weird kind of D. Take that shape, that D shape that we've been using, move your middle finger up a string, pull off your ring, and put your index on the first fret of the B string. So you got then go back to the C, back with your index finger on the low E, the second fret, then to that E, G, E, D, the D we've been using in the verse. Alright, so the whole verse goes. Same basic strumming pattern with the chorus. And alright, next is the bridge, and you want to take an A minor shaped bar chord on the second fret. That's your barring over the second, your ring finger, 4th fret of the D string, pinky, 4th fret of the G string, and middle finger, 3rd fret of the B. To that G. And you want to do this in one pattern. G, 2nd fret, C over, G over C sharp, down, hold that there, then go to an A minor, D, back to that bar chord, down a fret, and that's the bridge. And it goes, first time you play the verse, you play the first little, first you play that 3 times, then you go to the chorus, then you play it 2 more times, back to the chorus, to the bridge, back to the chorus, and I think it stays in the chorus for a few times, and then it does the verse 1 more time at the end. And that's it. That's all there is to it. Fun song to play, fun to sing along to if you can sing. Wish I could, but anyway, this has been Mr. S. Ball. See you next time.